White Mountains have been special to me since I think the first time I probably came to this area I was 12 years old and hiked up Mount Chikora. And since then I've been coming off and on through the years. But Karen and I, we started here like in the early 90s and we got hooked on doing the 4,000 footers. Not that peak climbing is everything. Lots of times it's just about the journey, but these mountains are so beautiful. And when you get up high in places that unless you hike, you'd never get to.
Being teachers, you need to get away and kind of regenerate. And so every February we would head south to get where it's warm, even though we love the winter. And then as we got into hiking, then we end up doing things like climbing Mount Elbrus in Europe, and then even Kilimanjaro and Annapurna Sanctuary. So our hiking that created and started here took us to bigger and better things.
In addition to that, there's no better education than getting out in the world and mixing in with other cultures, and makes you appreciate where you live yourself. We own like 75 acres of land in western Massachusetts, so we're in the country, kind of like this, not the majesty of these mountains. But then we say, so why would we come up here? Well, it's different and there's more to do here, but around the world, there's how people live. They live so differently. So when I was teaching a lot of those like high adventure and low adventure classes, by traveling, I was able to just talk about different places in the world and have these kids pretend that they were there, because I think it's important, that they're not just swinging across a rope, they're swinging across the Black Canyon in, Colorado, and it's deeper than the Empire State Building, so, just creating things like that. And so without traveling, I wouldn't know what that was about. It's made me appreciate where I live, for one thing, and also the ability to vacation up here. Many people have tried to move out of cities, move out of places. I couldn't imagine if I were stuck with my being the way it is, if I was stuck in an apartment where I couldn't really get out any place, it would have been very, very difficult, and I'm sure it has been for many people. I don't think it had that hard an effect upon us. It did in many ways, but as our everyday life, because we have nature around us. We have 4 grandchildren and we have 4 great-grandchildren. We make them call us great too. Okay?
I'm great, Karen.
How else in this world can you do this? Have somebody call you great, right? So when you're great, you say, call me great. Right? So before we came here, we went to the pool with them and they were saying, oh, this is so great, thank you for letting us come here. And we say, it's here forever, because that's how this works. It's not that we just have a point system or something or other. We're fractional owners here. So this place will be for the family even after we go.